USB Type-C, the slim, pill-shaped, fully reversible connector that has reshaped modern electronics. Introduced in 2014, USB-C carries data, video, and enough power to charge a laptop, all through a single cable. It's symmetrical, so there's no wrong way to plug it in. Depending on the specification, speeds can hit 10 gigabits per second, 20 gigabits per second, or even 40 gigabits per second with USB 4, and it supports alternate modes like DisplayPort and Thunderbolt. With its flexibility and compact size, USB-C is slowly absorbing the jobs of nearly every connector listed before it. USB 3.0 Micro B. This one looks completely different from the old micro USB. One side of the plug resembles a standard micro USB connector, but the other side widens into a flat, extended block with additional pins. It was created to keep the slim profile of micro connectors while still providing super speed data to portable external hard drives. Before USB-C took over, you'd find this port on many compact storage devices, usually with a USB 3.0 Type-A plug on the other end of the cable. USB 3.0 Type-B. Think of a standard USB Type-B plug, then add a second, smaller rectangular block stacked on top. That L-shaped profile contains the super speed data lines and makes the connector taller, so it won't fit into an older USB 2.0 only Type-B port. It's the connection you typically see on bulkier external hard drives, printers, and some docking stations that need high throughput. The lower half remains identical to classic Type-B, so a legacy cable still works in a USB 3.0 device when extra speed isn't required. USB 3.0 Type-A. At a glance, it looks exactly like the classic USB Type-A, except for the blue plastic insert inside the plug. Those extra 5 pins sitting behind the standard 4 contacts are what enables super speed data transfer at up to 5 gigabits per second. The connector is fully backward compatible, so a USB 2.0 flash drive slots right in, but you only get the speed boost when the cable, the port, and the device all support USB 3.0. External hard drives and fast flash drives often use this connection to keep a familiar shape while adding bandwidth. Micro USB. The tiny trapezoid that became the worldwide charging standard for smartphones, tablets, Bluetooth speakers, and countless other gadgets after 2007. Micro USB was thinner than mini USB and rated for over 10,000 insertion cycles, so it held up much better in daily use. It supports USB 2.0 speeds and on-the-go functionality, allowing a phone to read a flash drive directly. That irritating one-way plug orientation became its most memorable trait, and eventually the main reason people welcomed what came next. Mini USB. A small, roughly rectangular connector with indented sides that was everywhere in the early 2000s. Digital cameras, handheld GPS units, MP3 players, and early external card readers relied on it. It came in Mini A and Mini B shapes, though Mini B dominated. While it delivered the same 480 megabits per second of USB 2.0, the connector's mechanical life was limited, and loose connections became common after heavy use, which pushed the industry to look for something more durable. USB Type-B. The chunky, squarish plug with 2 beveled top corners, almost always found on the device side of things. Printers, scanners, older external hard drives, and even some musical instruments used this connector. The design made it physically impossible to connect 2 hosts together by accident. Standard USB 2.0 Type-B carries 480 megabits per second, while a taller variant with an extra bump on top houses the extra pins needed for USB 3.0 speeds. USB Type-A. That flat rectangular connector you've plugged in upside down more times than you can count. It debuted in the mid-1990s as the standard host-side port on computers, game consoles, and later on chargers and car stereos. In its original USB 1.1 form, it managed just 12 megabits per second, but the same shape carried USB 2.0 at 480 megabits per second for years. Because it's nearly universal on power adapters and hubs, even modern cables often have a Type-A plug on one end to keep backward compatibility.